Being the loved one of someone from the army can be tough, but some of these reunions were planned with operational precision. This mom was pretty confused when she got a mirror as a present from her family, but little did she know what she was going to see in the reflection.
All right.
When it comes to playful surprises, how cute is that a whole office space was in on helping a Navy son surprise his mom at an official meeting?
Being the driver of the business, it's just important that we stay on top of it when there are people across from you who are trying to get your attention. You know, there are people who are important to you, and sometimes they're sitting right across from you and you don't even know it, you know? So everybody take a look at the person across from them right now. Especially...
This kid who gets a Marine cap as a present never thought his brother, who had been serving in the Marines for the past 4 years, would actually be standing behind him. That hug tells you just how much he missed him.
I don't know what it is.
Okay, take your bandana off and look at that.
This is Blaze and it's a Marine.
Is that a good surprise? Do you like that surprise? Or do you like that surprise?
Good start, dude.
Which surprise do you like better?
This one.
That one?
And this military dad thought it'd be fun to surprise his son as his Taekwondo opponent. But a playful encounter turns into a crying session when the son is just too overwhelmed. Graduation day is one of the biggest moments of our lives, and this military brother knew he would do anything to make sure he wouldn't miss his sisters. Speaking of fun surprises at school, what looked like an ordinary school mascot turned out to be a student's mom returning from the military after almost a year. Look at the speed with which the son runs up to her. What better present can there be when Santa comes a little early during Christmas and transforms into your son instead?
What does this say? Well, what does that mean? Who is it from?
A year can be a long time, so imagine how this guy felt when he finally saw his buddy after 3 long years apart. You can literally feel the love and excitement radiating from these guys. You can feel the same energy with this 70-year-old dad who didn't hesitate one bit before leaping over a porch like he was 20 again and rushing into the arms of his military son returning home after 2 years. That's how I want you jumping on that subscribe button below. And if that didn't make you tear up, wait until you see the last moment. Sometimes a dad showing up on a random school day means the world to a son who hasn't seen him for a long time. You've seen little kids getting surprised by military parents, but here's a classroom surprise where the teacher's mom, an army sergeant, was the one to make her daughter's day after being deployed in Iraq for about a year.
long deployment in Iraq. Her students quickly figure out what's happening.
It's just Mom!
The last thing I expected was for my mom to walk through that door. She is always one for surprises, but this one I was not expecting at all.
When it comes to hype though, nothing can beat the excitement this group of students felt when their coach surprised them with a return from Afghanistan.
An emotional reunion for a team and their coach. Drew says it was a whirlwind of emotions.
I don't even know how to describe it. That reaction in that moment that took place then, like that.
And nothing screams a proud dad moment more than when this football star signed up with the United States Naval Academy. But he didn't know his dad was there to support him too.
And that's why I chose to attend the United States Naval Academy.
That's my boy!
I'm so proud of you, bro.
Well, maybe this performance by a dad beats it. When he realized his Navy daughter had not only returned from deployment, but was also grooving on stage next to him. This little guy just missed his big brother coming to surprise him after his football game. Homecoming surprises are always special, but these two military sons wanted to make it extra sweet by returning home on their dad's 50th birthday.
Do you think it's going to be raining and
It's not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be here.
Hey, your boys are home. Happy birthday.
Getting a giant teddy bear as a gift is adorable as it is, but the real present is hiding behind all the fluff.
Did you read it? You know who it's from?
Running in the arms of your loved ones is one thing, but this young track star seeing her military mom at the end of the finishing line must have gotten her an insane burst of energy to finish the race.
Let's go! Come on! Come on! Come
This soldier from the military cooked up a plan to meet his wife at her workplace by pretending to be a patient. It's truly beautiful seeing the wife's initial shock melt into nothing but pure joy.
Hey, let me introduce you to Dr. Splinter real quick. Hey. Hey. It's good to see you. Hey.
You can definitely tell she's a daddy's girl. From the moment she hears her dad's voice to the way she runs up to him with her little legs, after being apart for 7 whole months, it's clear she's been missing him every single day. Sometimes it takes a 20-year-old daughter taking time off from serving in the Air Force to completely make a mom's day, especially when she shows up at her workplace to make the epic surprise. And just like that, another military dad decides to make a surprise entrance right when his daughter is recording a cute little message for him, thinking he's miles away from her. On this woman's special wedding day, she thought she would get married without her Marine brother being there to enjoy this moment with her. That is, until he proves her wrong. This cheeky military soldier didn't want to be cut out from the family photo, so he decided to photobomb it when no one was expecting it. The dad still can't believe it. On a more emotional note, this kid breaks down when he finds his military dad standing in his classroom after a year of getting deployed. And this soldier decided to surprise his mom by pretending to be a waiter, bringing her drinks at the restaurant.
Okay. I'll be back with them at lights for you. All right. Here you go, Mama.
Oh my god!
If that didn't get your waterworks going, just know that this U.S. Army captain surprised his wife just hours before she gave birth, making sure they're sharing this incredible moment together. This kid going home from school knows there's a surprise in store for him, but he never in a million years would have guessed that his military dad was waiting in the trunk of their car, waiting to be reunited with him.
Hi, Mama. Why are you recording?
I got you a surprise.
You did?
Yeah.
Yay!
Find it.
What kind? Wait.
Don't cry, buddy.
On the list of nominees for Daddy of the Year, you can definitely bet on this military dad who surprised his daughter by photobombing a picture of her and her cheerleading pals. A fairy tale comes to life when this young beauty dancing with the beast finds out that she was sharing this moment with her Navy dad all along.
Her dad, Brandon, has been deployed for more than 6 months with the U.S. Navy. It's the 3rd time he's been away from his kids, and his wife was determined to make his homecoming special.
Another 2-in-1 moment also happens when a military dad surprises his son, who goes out thinking he's meeting his newborn sister instead.
What's up, baby? Give me a hug. Here now. Miss me? I miss you so much too.
Showing up to your siblings' games and competitions always means a lot. That's why this brother didn't even let the military stop him from missing his sister's gymnastics competition.
Ladies and gentlemen, George is having a very rough week because earlier this week it was Valentine's Day and he never found a date. So would you folks mind if he decided to find a date amongst our gymnasts on the floor? Oh, he's picking Chelsea. Now George, as any good date should, do you have something to give to Chelsea to impress her? Oh, look at this, 12 roses. That's wonderful. Something else, chocolate. Absolutely wonderful. All right, wait, there's something else? Really? Wait, Chelsea, don't go anywhere. George, there must be, what do you have as a surprise? He's motioning somewhere. George, I think you have figured out that you have gotten a teddy bear that's being carried by Chelsea's brother, Sergeant Colin Ranieri, who flew back after serving a year in the Middle East to watch his baby sister compete one more time before her senior day meet.
This military soldier wanted to surprise his dad right before he went in for surgery, and the dad's emotional reaction makes you realize just how much he really needed to see his son.
Oh, Dad, you're gonna make me cry. Oh.
Speaking of surprises at the workplace, you can just see how much love runs in between these two siblings, judging by the sister's heartwarming reaction to seeing her airman brother while she's working at the supermarket. Seeing your family member returning from deployment is something some people could only dream about, right? Well, this kid's dream becomes a reality when his dad is the one waking him up from his sleep. When you have a couple who's in the Marines and the Air Force, you know how deeply emotional every single return home is. And it's clear they were craving a hug for a long time. And the moment that completely set out the waterworks was when this veteran dad broke down and started sobbing when his Marine son finally came home.
Oh, that's so sweet. Look at how big he is. Oh, see, look as big as mine.
What the fuck? Blew my mind.
People are not the only ones missing their army men. Let's not forget the pure joy and excitement dogs feel when their owners come home after a really long time. And you can see how much this one missed his military pal while he was gone. I hope you still have some tissues left, because you'll need them for these moments of kindness like police going above and beyond for their communities or grannies getting a birthday surprise. Well, this video is over, so you might as well see it. What are you doing? Just click it.